Hi everybody. Today we're going to review relative clauses, part 2. Verbs in relative clauses can take a variety of verb forms. Here we have some examples. The man who eats an apple is my teacher. The verb eats is in the third person form. The man who is eating an apple is my teacher. Eating, the verb eating has the ing form. The man who has eaten an apple is my teacher. Eaten has the past participle form of the verb. The man who ate an apple is my teacher. Ate is in the past form. Relative clauses start with a relative pronoun. Example, the man who is eating an apple is my teacher. Who is eating an apple? This is the relative clause. Who is a relative pronoun. So relative clauses start with a relative pronoun. There are some examples of relative pronouns. Who, that, which, and today we're going to review whose, the relative pronoun whose. Whose is a relative pronoun that shows possession. Example, the woman whose eyes are blue lives here. Whose eyes are blue is the relative clause. And here, whose, the relative pronoun whose, expresses the idea that the eyes belong to the woman. The eyes belong to the woman. So the relative pronoun whose shows possession. We always need a noun after whose. As in the example, the girl whose brother is in my class has long hair. So here we have the relative clause, and here we have a noun after whose. We can combine two ideas with whose. Idea number one, the boy had an accident. Idea number two, his bike was green. If we combine these two ideas, we get the sentence, the boy whose bike was green had an accident. Here we have the two ideas. The boy had an accident, idea number one, whose bike was green, idea number two. It, it is important to notice that we use whose with the idea that shows possession, which is idea number two, his bike. Example 2. Idea number 1. The plant is from France. Idea number 2. Its flowers smell good. If we combine these two ideas, we get the sentence. The plant whose flowers smell good is from France. Here we have the relative clause, and here we have whose. We use again, it is important to remember that we use whose with the idea that shows possession, which is idea number 2, its flowers. Example number 3. Idea number 1, the doctor is in the bathroom. Idea number 2, his cell phone is ringing. If we combine the two ideas, we get the sentence, the doctor, whose cell phone is ringing, is in the bathroom. Whose cell phone is ringing is the relative clause. Here we have the two ideas, right? The doctor is in the bathroom, idea number 1. Whose cell phone is ringing, idea number 2. We use whose with the idea that shows possession. Here, idea number 2, his cell phone. That's all for today. Thank you for your attention. See you in class. Goodbye.